So this is kind of what it looks like on a regular basis around here. You saw the one semi parked on the shoulder right at the road, while we got another one here backing in. I love these Benson step deck kind of Stoga rigs. You can see the step deck there. They're super easy to load and unload because of the low deck height. You know, you get a 30,000 pound machine 4 foot up in the air, and I don't care what kind of setup you got, it's always a little sketchy feeling. So these were fun, and you can see all the cool stuff we got going now. So here is the FatMax. We had it up and running for a few days there, just doing some messing around with it and all that. And, you know, and so some people have been asking me about it. Here's all the tooling that it comes with. Plus it's got some more behind it, but a ton of tooling. We threw a 6-inch die on there and bent some 1-inch plate in it. So take a look. So a little demonstration of the 6 kilowatt 5-axis bevel head machine there, as you saw it cutting that out. And here's the little countersink we did with a 3/8 countersink bolt in there. When you're cutting with bevel, you use these long reach nozzles here, and the cut quality just is not quite as good on those. It's not bad, as you can see, but it's just not as good as the regular nozzles. Like, you know, we're getting really nice cuts on, you know, what they call a high-speed oxygen nozzle. So that's a 1.4E. It's a double nozzle, but it's uses a super high focus, more gas pressure. Here's the 1-inch that you saw cutting earlier. You know, it's not too bad, given that this is the very, very max of the machine, cutting at 14 inches a minute. But anyway, pretty cool machine, and you gotta stay tuned on the videos here. I'm gonna have a super duper offer on this machine. I'm talking about like probably the cheapest overall price on a machine like this that you can imagine. I mean, the normal price is $145. So it's gonna be somewhere near half of that, but it's gonna come with some conditions about that. So anyway, and then we got this one. It is a 2.5G high acceleration machine. It's also a 6 kilowatt, and Matt's been out here working on it. Man, that glare is coming in there like crazy. And we're just kind of getting this one set up, and he'll be back out here later this week to get it going. This one might be sold. I got an existing press brake customer who kind of said he wanted it, and you know, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of 2.5G, check out this one that just shipped out to Colorado, and we'll be up there installing that one pretty soon. I thought this was a pretty cool rig to show you guys here with the sleeper on the back of the Dodge there. This was a 5-foot brake. Matt's loading up to head out to California. So I was walking down the sidewalk this early morning. You can see the sunrise in the distance and this glow right here. What's going on? So here is that 2.5G acceleration machine we just showed you in the video, and you see Matt on the big Taylor forklift loading it up onto the semi truck here. This one's going out to Adam in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we got a press brake on there as well, an 8-footer. And so me and Matt are going to head up there here in another week or two and get it all set up and installed and training, so we'll have videos on that one. And check this sweet little machine out. This is a 4-foot, 45-ton, all-electric ball screw brake, no hydraulics, all running off ball screws. Super fast, super accurate, just a cool little machine, 3D controller. And you see this thing, you know, the back gauge dancing around there, just super cool. In fact, it's dancing so good, it makes me want to dance, and may make you want to dance too. So which one of the two dances at the end would you think describes how you feel after seeing this brake? Leave a comment and let me know if Dancing Queen or the Sea Walk is your dance.
About to witness the Sea Walk of the incredible.
I'm not normally a name dropper, but this one shipped out to Shane Call down in Florida. If you don't know Shane, he's the founder of the largest press brake forum on Facebook called Press Brakes Anonymous. And here's a video he sent me of the first couple of days in action in his shop.
This thing's a little workhorse, man. Look, we did 200 of those. Handful of those, handful of those, all those.
And there's Matt again on the Hoster, the 20K 1959 Hoster. You can see the back lid section on it is always open on this thing because we're always having to boost it off or this or that. But you know what? It does the job. And so Matt was able to use the Hoster to get the FatMax pulled out to the middle of the floor. And then now we're grabbing this 10-foot, 220-ton, super high-end brake. And we'll show you a little video of it running here in a minute and talk about it in a little detail. But so what we're doing is we did some testing with the FatMax. You know, we got some videos on it. You'll see a little bit more on that in this video. In fact, just talked to Aaron this week, who's a previous customer who might be interested in it. So Aaron may have an interest in seeing it running here. But this is a 10-foot, 220-ton, 8+1 axis 3D brake with hydraulic tool clamping, lots and lots of features on it. Pretty cool machine. We'll show you that in a little bit as well. But right here, what we're doing is we're getting these two machines set up back to back so that we can transfer the fluid. And we just got one of those little Milwaukee fluid transfer pumps. I think it's mainly meant for water, but it does a fine job on the hydraulic fluid. Never had a problem with it. So this is the 10-foot, 220-ton, 8+1 axis 3D brake that I showed a little bit ago when we were moving it around into place. We had the FatMax set up here that you saw earlier. We did some testing on that, moved it out of the way. Now we got this one here. As you can see, oh man, it got some shipping damage. So we're waiting on, replacement panels to get that all beautiful again, but it's running fine. It's no problem at all. Now, the one thing on firing up a new brake, sometimes there can be some air entrainment in the, in the fluid, in the cylinders, and the ram movement will be a little bit awkward until it gets a few cycles on it. But I'll cycle it a couple times here and just kind of show you what this thing is all about. So the one thing that's super cool about it is the tooling. You notice it doesn't have the normal punch holders that you see. We have full width hydraulic clamping, and then this is the clamp and unclamp here. I think this is about a $15,000 option. I don't remember the exact details, but this is by far the most expensive machine I sell. 10-foot, 220-ton for $135,000. So when you unclamp it here, I'm gonna press this and you'll see it. You see it drop down, so you can see it's loose there now. And then if we hit the clamp button again, I'm just gonna hit it here. And you can see it's clamped in place. So super quick and easy to move things around. You got the hydraulic clamping. It's pretty slick. So 8+1 axis back gauge. We'll walk around to the back and show it to you in action, but we'll just go ahead and cycle the ram here. So you see the movement. We'll walk around to the back and show you a little bit. So you heard the ram, kind of sound a little funny there. Again, we just need to get it cycled a few times, but I'll just show you the movement on the back gauge. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you stayed to the end, you can see we got quite a pretty large inventory going now. I didn't say anything about this one, but we just got this one in. This is a 4G high acceleration machine. It is a 12 kilowatt space saver. So it is a 5x10 with the hydraulic exchange table. So the hydraulic exchange table raises and lowers and then comes in and out. And the whole point of that is normally on a fiber laser, you have two tables that are at two different heights. And so when you're on the lower table, the head is super extended. And when you have 4G acceleration and high rapids, you really don't want that head hanging down so low. But man, check out the size of the servo motor on this bad boy. It's got obviously two on the Y-axis. You can see the other one over there. And then it'll have one inside here for the X. So we'll get that one going and see what it's all about. It will be for sale. And let me just say real quick, guys, I'm having to cut way back on lasers. I'm only selling a few per year, and it's kind of like gotten to the point where the guys that have become good customers, and I'll say good friends, that I'm pretty much just selling to them on lasers. And then anybody that's sort of a new customer, I've got different options available for you on that. And if you contact me, you'll probably be redirected to one of those options. One of them is consulting. So if you want to get on the phone and chop it up about lasers and cutting gas and power and all those kinds of things, we can certainly do that. If you go to my website, ramseycustoms.com, go to the training and consulting session, you'll see the laser consulting in there. If you buy that, I will make sure 100% to get you into a good machine and let you know all the super cheap options, all the medium options, and the ones to stay away from and the ones that are good. So we moved a bunch of stuff around recently. to make room for some machines that are coming here pretty soon. I have some larger brakes, some 13-foot brakes, and some more 10-foot brakes. I think we got 2 10-foot brakes over here now, the 8+1 and just a regular 4+1 in the back. But anyway, guys, hope everybody's doing well, and appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next video.